Williams gunning for a 4 up at C.
And here comes Robinson, trying to steal home. He's safe, says the ump.
There's a new home run champion of all time, and it's Henry Aaron. There it goes, the long drive. If it stays fair, home run.
Little roller up along first. Behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it.
And let it be said that number 8, Cal Ripken Jr., has reached the unreachable star.
Today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
In a year that probable, the impossible has happened.
We'll see you tomorrow night.
Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Tyson Ross, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, if you're looking for a slider off of him, you're probably going to get it. He uses a slider a lot. I would say that is a primary pitch that he uses. He'll use it in any count, any situation.
Adam Jones is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Chop foul over towards the dugout.
Oh, that looked like a pretty good pitch to hit. It's a little bit late, so he might have been just fooled just a tad bit, just enough not to square it up.
And another foul ball. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. What's this club need to focus on this evening, H?
Matt, have you seen this guy throw? Whew, he is electric. What do you got to do against him? I think you got to attack him early. He's just too overpowering. His stuff is electric. He's got one of those great power arms that we'll talk about for years to come. You got to take it to him before he takes it to you.
The 0-1 delivery. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two.
Beautiful. Changeup got him out front with that swing right there. That's what a changeup will do. Just keep you off balance.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Now, Matt, Dave Lawrence is going to remind you a lot of James Kingsley. He comes from that old school of you hit your spots, he's going to call it. He has a tendency to call one side of the plate a little bit more than the other.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too. Stepping into the box, Dale Murphy. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The All-Stars, catcher Dale Murphy.
And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Trumbo has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning. Here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Harold?
Matt, they're facing an excellent pitcher. Look, and what great pitchers do, they get stronger as the game goes on. So to me, you got to get him early. I want to see if they take pitches, maybe try to work the count a little bit, get that pitch count up, and maybe see if they can get him weaker as he goes deeper into the game.
Oh, look at Machado. He goes to first. What a play.
Hey, great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make a throw, and of course, he did that too.
Curtis Granderson is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Takes a high fastball for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. An inning in the books, scoreless on MLB Network. At the plate, Manny Machado will lead it off against Tyson Ross.
Manny Machado.
And this is fouled straight back. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get in the chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away, but he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now. Okay, here's the defense for the home team, brought to you by Majestic. At third base, Kyle Seager. He has really turned himself into a nice defender. You'll see him early. Extra work, catching as many ground balls as he can. If the ball's hit to him, he's not going to miss it very often.
Chris Davis is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Ball 2.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher.
No strikes.
And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
A high fastball is in there. The 3-1 coming to Davis. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And that misses as Davis will reach. It's ball 4.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Comes set with the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Jonathan Schoop is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Davis Rounds third and is digging for the plate. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Hardy waiting on the 1-0. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Out in front here is Hardy as he pulls this one down the left field line, out of play.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough?
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. The run scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game, and now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Yeah, and giving up an RBI double is always painful, but even more so when there are 2 outs in the inning. A run had already crossed the plate, and then he gives up a blistering double to allow another run on the board.
Kevin Gausman is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
Obviously, he wants to help himself out right here. With 2 strikes, that's going to be difficult to do. Let's see if he can put the ball in play.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Again, he sends it out of play. He'll try again, 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 1-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Baltimore's out in front, 2-0.
Left fielder, Reggie
Ready with
Jackson.
the first pitch. Here it comes. Reggie Jackson stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first 2 swings. Big power swings. Now he's got to dial it back a little bit and try to put that ball in play.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Jones. He's got it 1 away.
Time now for a look at the majestic defensive alignment of the Orioles. And I'm looking at the catcher Wellington Castillo. In other words, Beef Wellington. Get it? Vin Scully turned me on to that one. But hey, I'll tell you what else is really starting to beef up for him is that his offense has really come along as he got older. He could always catch, frame the ball, and make throws to the bases, but the offense has made him a different type of player.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. On a big swing there by Seager as he gets a hold of one high and deep out to right field. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo home run. A solo home run here for Kyle Seager. As they cut the lead in half, it's 2-1 now.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Heading after it is Rickard. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. But not before they're able to at least get one back on the solo home run. We've played 2. Back alongside Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Adam Jones gets set to start out the inning. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Yanked on the ground down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. And he'll get in there safely.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Joey Rickard will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
He couldn't quite catch up to that one. He needs to get his foot down and see the fastball out of his hand.
Hit on the ground is short. And now this is booted by Tulowitzki. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Tyler Clippard is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Mark Trumbo will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, he's got himself a little bit of a jam right here, Matt. He's got 2 on, nobody out. Look, I want to get a double play ball. Just pitch the contact, get the double play here. He's really put himself now in a position where he's got to battle. Took the first 2 strikes, didn't swing, and now you just grind out the AB.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. None out, runners at first and second. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1. 1-1.
Man, he wanted that pitch, and I can't blame him. When you're facing a good hitter like this, you want that strike. You need that strike. It's 0-2 instead of 1-1.
The 1-2 pitch. Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here.
First baseman number 19.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Chris Davis is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Well, he's got himself in a little bit of a jam, but I tell you what, he does a good job as anybody. First and second, 2 outs. Now watch how he pitches on the corners and tries to get himself out of this.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Orioles lead it 2-1. So here's Matt Kemp now. He'll step in to start things out here against Kevin Gausman.
Right fielder, Matt Kemp.
The pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw to first by Hardy for out number 1.
Batting 9th, pitcher Tyler Clippard.
Now at the plate, Tyler Clippard, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string, throw the El Cambio up there. hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
I like the pitch right there. Got it to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box now, Dale Murphy, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The windup and the 0-1. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Machado is right there. And a super play to gun his man down as the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 3 innings complete. The Orioles are on top 2-1. Digging in to try it again, Wellington Castillo. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Fastball in there for a called strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
The second baseman, number
So
6.
1 gone, and here's the second baseman, Jonathan Schoop. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. And the changeup is way low that time. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he stayed high with a changeup, apparently. Ball 2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
So he sets him down swinging. Jonathan Schoop goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Trevor Rosenthal answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. There's a swing and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
Into the box, Kevin Gausman. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Now here it comes. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run. No errors, and no one left on base.
Leading off the 4th inning.
We are live on MLB Network as we come at you this evening from Globe Life Park in Arlington, Texas. It should be a good Diamond Dynasty matchup tonight between Washington and Flagstaff. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle.
Catcher, Evan Gattis.
Evan Gattis is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Second baseman.
Now at the plate, Bobby the Dude. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit in the air to right field. Martinez has a read on it. 2 down. Stepping into the box. Curtis Granderson. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Oh, this is hit hard towards second, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So instead of leading off the next inning, the 2-out hit brings Adam Duvall in this inning. Stepping in, Adam Duvall. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Now that's not fair. You're supposed to be throwing sinkers, and he throws a high fastball right there. That's why everybody's shaking their head.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he is out on the tag. Here's Gerard Dyson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Gerard Dyson.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Duvall over to his left, and that's the first out of the inning. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
Jonathan Lucroy.
Here comes the first pitch. Hard hit toward the hole, and that'll get on past Tulowitzki. It's a base hit. Now in the box, Carlos Correa. Man at first for him following the 1-out single.
Correa.
And a reaching effort, but this ball gets by him as he does a half gainer to try to flag it down. And Kemp's throw comes in too late. He's in there at third. Coming to the plate now, J.D. Martinez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Kemp. 2 gone. Long throw to the plate. On to first, and they get the double play. Edwin Encarnacion now. He'll lead it off against Steven Matz. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone to lead off the inning. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager.
Batting sixth, third baseman, Kyle Seager.
A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now.
Batting seventh, shortstop. Troy
sent in the air out to straightaway central. Dyson's there. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. So here's Matt Kemp now. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. This one's down to third. Tulowitzki for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Here's Ryan Braun now. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Left fielder.
First offering on its way. High in the air out towards shallow right. Oh, and he misses it. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Stepping up now, Justin Bour, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
His approach at the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that time.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. At the plate, Troy Tulowitzki, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hit out towards second, and that's through for a hit. Digging in the switch hitter, Big Daddy Bones.
Big Daddy Bones.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. 0-1, here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Kemp has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Digging in now, Steven Matz. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. And they will have him bunting with one away as he gets this one down. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single. Striding in once again, Jarrod Dyson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In the dirt. Throw goes to third. No movement on base. It's ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
He couldn't quite catch up to that one. He needs to get his foot down and see the fastball out of his hand.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. Striding in, Jonathan Lucroy. He reached on a single in his first try. From the stretch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field, and for the second time in the inning, the gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run. Digging in for his second at-bat, Carlos Correa. He singled his last time up. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Here's J.D. Martinez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. Granderson is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. At the plate, Danny Salazar. Nine, 1 and 2 due up. Matt Adams will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Dyson on the run. But he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. Adams takes the turn at third. He wants it all. The tag is there by Lucroy, and they got him at the plate. Evan Gattis now standing in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he'll step off. Into the windup and the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Braun giving chase. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases.
Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down.
And he's in there at third with a one-out triple. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bobby the Dude. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set. Here it comes. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Dyson on the run. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And the runner from third crosses the plate. The Dude rounds third and is digging for the plate. And it's in time, and he's out at the plate. So one runs across, but the second one is cut down trying to score.
Curtis Granderson.
Here's the center fielder, Curtis Granderson. A base hit in his first trip. Rajay Davis will come on now as the pinch hitter. High in the air out to center field. Dyson on the run. And what a play. A beautiful jumping catch to put an end to the inning. Joaquin Benoit is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Leading off for the Spartans, left fielder Ryan.
Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball here. 0-1.
That was a good pitch to hit. And once that one back, he was just a little bit late on it.
Left field and deep. Duvall racing back to the track, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. Braun rounds second. He's heading for third, and he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Justin Bour. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Fouled back. No one out with a runner at second. Another one sent foul. Lifted the other way to left center. Chasing after it is Davis. He's got it one away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Here's Troy Tulowitzki. Now he singled and
second baseman Troy Tulowitzki.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Now the 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball, and this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Smoked on the ground left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Be safe.
Ready for another chance. Big Daddy Bones.
Big Daddy Bones.
On a rope to the second baseman. But the runner is back in time to avoid the double play. Digging in to try it again. Steven Matz. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with two gone. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss. Reggie Jackson.
Now pinch hitting Reggie Jackson.
Billy Wagner is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think. Sent on the ground out to second. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends. Taking over on the mound is Pat Venditti, and his unique ability.
Pat Venditti.
Digging in, Adam Duvall. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Leading off for the All-Stars.
Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
That swing looked kind of out of control to me. It looked like he was trying to dial 9, but when you're down by 4 runs early in the game, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And foul. The 0-2 once more. Hit sharply toward third. That's his first base hit. Make him 1 for 2 now. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the fourth. Edwin Encarnacion now. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. He'll get it into second. But he'll be in there with a double. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. The tag, and he is out. The tag, and he is out at third base. It's a double play. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he will apply the tag himself, and the inning is over. Here's Gerard.
Off the fourth inning. Gerard.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. So the fourth inning opens with a leadoff single. Not with a double. Dyson rounds the corner and is headed home. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.